By that?
You know, I mean, it is a scary thought because when you look at the history and the pattern of these terrorist attacks, terrorists tend to attack us for what we love. Look at the Orlando nightclub shooting. You see that they attacked us doing something that Americans love to do, which is to have fun, you know, on a weekend or on a Saturday night. If you look at Paris, they attacked cafes where people were dining. So the election is no different in my mind because this, you know, democracy and our right to vote is something that we cherish in this country. What I will say, though, is that, you know, well, however terrorists might view the U.S. election shouldn't influence our votes in the U.S. here. I think that it's time that we have leaders who actually call things what they are and see this threat for what it is, which is extremely grave and dangerous for our country.
Yeah, I find it really hard to believe that terrorists are there talking about who they want to win the U.S. election. What do you think?
I think that it's a talking point from the Clinton campaign that she needs to go up a heck of a lot further if she's going to win over people and give them confidence that she can be tough on ISIS and tough on terrorists here. One thing I wanted to point out, though, listening to Donald Trump speaking in North Carolina yesterday, you know, he's reading off a teleprompter, but it's incredibly effective because he did one thing yesterday. When you have an administration and a Democratic presidential candidate who are so concerned about language, he said point blank, Hillary Clinton called half of my supporters in a basket of deplorables. She's willing to call you that, but she struggles to call terrorists who want to kill Americans that very thing, Islamic terrorists. She struggles with that, but doesn't struggle with calling you a basket of deplorables. I thought that was incredibly effective, and he's taking advantage of her not being out there and talking at that
and it was pretty extraordinary how long it took President Obama to come out and to discuss what took place, even though, as you noted earlier in the week, that he drove by it. He drove by 23rd Street where the bomb was placed.
This is genuinely disgraceful, and I think it's Donald Trump's strongest card. And he's got a good new team around him, good team of speechwriters, and he is listening to advice. That line, immigration security is national security, first time I've heard that just on that clip. It's really strong. It jumps out at you.
And certainly you were behind the move to leave in Britain.
100%. And we don't have any problem there saying, look at the chaos in Europe and saying we want no part of that. Meanwhile, Obama is worried about offending the feelings of the community from which this Islamic terror is springing. I mean, the wife, she was a part of it, you know, she left the country.
Maria,
this is Donald Trump's strongest card right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Do you think, or Louise, I'm just curious, do you think the talking point for them, Hillary Clinton, works? The Islamic extremists want Donald Trump to be the president.
I don't
think that works for her.
I don't think so.
You think it works for her?
I don't think it works for one reason.
I think it could be one of the worst talking points ever as a political
It is,
strategy.
but you know what? The trouble is, it's also probably true. I mean, we do know these people are sophisticated. They have sophisticated networks. It's probably true, but it's not going to. It doesn't matter whether it's true or not. It's going to hurt Hillary Clinton immensely because people are going to back Donald Trump over it, whether it's true or not true.
Yeah, people are sick of the corruption and sick and tired of the establishment. So I don't think it is resonating. Alexandra, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Great to have you weigh in, Alexandra Smith. We will see you soon.